Your go-to microwave rice cup. It seems like a quick, harmless side dish. But what you can't see on the label reveals a different story. Many popular instant rice brands are packed with hidden chemicals, bad oils, and even ingredients linked to serious health problems. You grab it for speed, but you might be getting a silent health risk with every bite. The truth about these quick meals is about to change how you look at your pantry. Let's be honest, we've all been there. You're busy, you need a quick side dish, and that little cup of microwave rice seems like the perfect solution. You figure it's just rice, right? How bad can it be? Well, when a food writer did a big taste test of 10 different brands, the results were pretty shocking. Many of them tasted stale, sour, or just plain weird. Some had a mushy mashed potato texture, while others had a musty flavor that screamed, "I've been in a plastic bag for way too long." The problem is what companies add to make them last on a shelf. Things like cheap industrial oils to fake a buttery texture, or extra salt that just makes everything taste bitter. One organic brand had such a strong, nasty smell from the added oil, the reviewer couldn't even bring themselves to eat it. So today we're exposing the worst offenders. Here are 8 popular instant rice brands you need to avoid. Number 1. Minute Ready to Serve Rice Cups. You see this brand everywhere, so you'd probably think it's a safe bet. But when food writers at All Recipes did a big taste test of 10 popular brands, Minute's Jasmine Rice was a huge disappointment, landing way down in 8th place. The biggest complaint? The texture. Apparently, after you microwave it, the rice just stays in one solid, sticky clump. The taste wasn't much better and was described as being a bit rough. Not exactly what you're looking for in a side dish. The reviewer's final verdict was simple: it's a pass. They figured that rice sitting in a plastic cup for that long just struggles to taste fresh. So while it's convenient, you're giving up on good flavor. A rough texture is one thing. The next brand on our list has an even more surprising problem. Number 2. Ben's Original Ready Rice Cups. Now you might be surprised to see this one on the list. In a big taste test by All Recipes, Ben's Original actually came in the 2nd place. So what's the problem? Well, it's why it tastes so good. Reviewers loved its moist, fluffy texture and a distinct buttery flavor. But that buttery taste doesn't come from nowhere. It's because Ben's Original adds canola or sunflower oil to their rice. While that might improve the taste, it's an unnecessary additive. The top-rated brands in that same test were praised for having just one single ingredient: rice. When companies start adding oils for texture, you're not just getting a simple, healthy grain anymore. But added oils are nothing compared to what our next brand is hiding. Number 3. Rice-A-Roni Heat and Eat Rice Cups. This one might not surprise you, but the details are still pretty shocking. When you buy a cup of chicken-flavored rice, you expect rice and some simple seasonings. But with Rice-A-Roni, you get a laundry list of additives. First, there's the sodium. One tiny cup can pack over 700 milligrams of salt. That's nearly a third of your recommended daily intake in just a few bites. But the real problem is the flavor enhancers. They add monosodium glutamate, or MSG, plus hydrolyzed soy protein to give it that intense, savory taste. You're not tasting real ingredients, you're tasting a science experiment designed to make you want more. It's a classic case of a simple food made complicated and unhealthy. And the next brand on our list is just as guilty. Number 4. Knorr Rice Cups. At first glance, these seem like a simple choice. But when you look at how they get that savory chicken flavor, it's the same old story. One cup has 600 milligrams of sodium, which is over a quarter of what you should have in an entire day. But the real issue is the flavor chemistry. Instead of just using real chicken broth and spices, they rely on autolyzed yeast extract and hydrolyzed soy protein. These are basically flavor boosters designed to trick your brain into tasting something more intense than it really is. They also hide behind the vague term natural flavors, which can mean almost anything. It's another case of a simple food being completely over-engineered. But as bad as these additives are, the next brand has a problem that's much harder to spot on the label. Number 5. Great value, ready-to-serve rice cups. With a store brand like this, the price is always the biggest selling point. But that's where the real problem is hiding. It's not about one single scary ingredient, but what you're giving up to get that low price. Here's the thing. In taste tests, the best tasting instant rice brands are almost always the ones with the simplest labels. The top performers often list just one ingredient: rice. When companies add oils and other extras, it's usually to make cheaper rice seem moist and fresh. They're trying to fix a product that wouldn't need fixing if it was higher quality to begin with. So while the label might not scream unhealthy, you're getting something that's been engineered to taste better than it actually is. But even a brand that markets itself as simple and natural can be a problem. Our next one is a perfect example. Number 6. Kroger ready-to-heat rice cups. With a store brand, you hope to get something that's just as good as the name brands, but for a better price. Unfortunately, with Kroger's instant rice, you get what you pay for. In a side-by-side taste test, reviewers found one huge problem: the texture. They described it as odd and gloopy, saying it sticks together so much that it feels more like mashed potatoes than rice. Now, they did admit the flavor was enjoyable, but a texture that bad is a major red flag. It often means the company is using a lower quality grain that just can't hold up after being cooked and packaged. You're not getting distinct fluffy rice, you're getting a starchy paste. But a bad texture is just disappointing. Our next brand hides something far more concerning behind its healthy-looking label. Number 7. Seeds of Change organic quinoa and brown rice cups. So what's the concerning secret hidden behind this healthy label? The secret is there isn't one. What's concerning is how this brand proves how simple instant rice should be, making you wonder what the other companies are even doing. Just look at the ingredients list. You'll find things you actually recognize: water, brown rice, quinoa, and maybe a little sunflower oil. That's pretty much it. It's also USDA certified organic, which means no nasty pesticides. Because they use whole grains like quinoa and brown rice, you're getting a good dose of fiber and protein. It's not just empty filler. This is what real convenient food looks like: simple, clean, and actually good for you. It's refreshing to see a brand get it right, and thankfully, they aren't the only ones. Number 8. Lundberg Organic Rice Cups. Here's another brand that proves convenience doesn't have to be complicated. Lundberg is a family business, and they've built their entire reputation on sustainable organic farming. For them, it's not just a marketing gimmick, it's how they've always operated. So what's in their rice cups? Not much, and that's exactly what you want to see. Take their organic brown rice cup. The ingredients are just cooked organic brown rice and water. That's it. No weird gums, no mystery natural flavors, no added oils. It's just real simple food. Plus, they're USDA organic and non-GMO, project verified, so you know exactly what you're getting. Brands like this prove you can have it all, a quick meal that's also clean and healthy. So after seeing the good, the bad, and the ugly, what's the final takeaway? Number 9. Tasty Bite Organic Brown Rice Cups. The takeaway is simple. You don't have to settle for a cup full of weird chemicals. And Tasty Bite is another brand that proves you can find good, clean options right on the shelf. Their approach is all about simplicity. When you pick up their organic brown rice, that's exactly what you're getting. The ingredient list is refreshingly short. Just cooked organic brown rice and water. There are no added oils to change the texture or mystery natural flavors to trick your taste buds. It's just real straightforward food. Choosing organic also means the rice is grown without a lot of synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. It's another great example of a company making convenient food without compromising on what's inside. This journey was all about uncovering the truth in your kitchen. If you want to keep discovering what's really in your food and find more easy swaps to protect your health, then hit subscribe. Don't miss what we uncover next in your pantry.